The state of Michigan. Rape insurance. What is rape insurance, you ask? Allow this awesome woman to explain to you why she's against it.
Rise in opposition to the so-called Citizens Initiative before us that would require Michigan women to pay for a separate insurance rider to cover abortions, regardless of the circumstances surrounding their pregnancy. Apparently, the holiday season of goodwill toward men reads more like your will toward women, as the Republican male majority continues to ignorantly and unnecessarily weigh in on important women's health issues that they know nothing about. As a legislator, a lawyer, a woman, and the mother of 2 girls, I think the fact that rape insurance is even being discussed by this body is repulsive, let alone the way it has been orchestrated and now shoved through the legislature. And for those of you who want to act aghast that I'd use a term like rape insurance to describe the proposal here in front of us, you should be even more offended that it's absolutely accurate description of what this proposal requires. This tells women that were raped and became pregnant that they should have thought ahead and bought special insurance for it. By moving forward on this initiative, Senate Republicans want to essentially require Michigan women to plan ahead and financially invest in health care coverage for potentially having their bodies violated and assaulted.
As a man, nothing bugs me more than a man telling a woman what to do with her own body. No way in hell would men allow women legislators to tell a man what to do with his dick and testicles. It would never happen. And Republicans insist that there is no war on women. I disagree. All women know that if a man could get pregnant, there would be a 180 complete spin on this position. These types of people I like to call anti-women Republicans. They do exist. As far as the pro-life crowd, they are without pity, empathy, compassion, mercy, or any woman who gets pregnant despite what the circumstances are for how she got that way. They only support the fetus, not the actual woman carrying the child. So, anti-women Republicans, I have to ask the question, are you buying rape insurance for your wives and daughters? Probably not. What you have to understand about this legislation is these are the exact same people who have the mentality that she had it coming, or it wasn't real rape. Seems to me that a lot of Republican males don't seem to understand that rape is a traumatic attack of violence and power, but you don't seem to understand why it is a crime. Whatever happened to small government GOP? I know the answer to that. Government's small enough to fit into a woman's uterus. I believe this law to be unconstitutional and should be challenged in federal court. Rape insurance. Are you sure it was rape? Are you sure it wasn't just, rough sex? Hold on a moment, you were drugged to sleep? Are you sure you can really call that rape? I mean, come on, you weren't injured or anything. After all, you were asleep. You didn't even know that it happened. But the real question is what were you wearing at the time that this happened? Because, you know, if you were showing any sort of cleavage or skin or any provocative clothing, you kind of had it coming. No, I'm sorry to tell you, but we really don't cover mental anguish, because that's not a medical condition. That's an emotional one. And as of right now, I'm not sure that I'm really convinced that you actually were raped. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow reptiles, that is the mentality of many male Republicans. And this is not a word that I use very often, but these type of men are fucking misogynistic, cackling cunts. Women are being penalized for being a woman, and now women have to buy additional insurance on the off chance she may need or want an abortion. So if a woman is raped, she has to face the indignity of shelling out money to rid herself from her attacker's seed. This is fucking bullshit. Permitting a woman to make choices for her own health care in her own body should not involve paying insurance in the event that she is raped. A man is not responsible for the rape, so he doesn't need to pay up for what he did? This is an extremely oppressive legislation, and I would even call it misogynistic, a word that I very, very rarely use. Where can you and me get insurance for being victimized by insurance companies? This is another theocratic group trying to interject itself into a woman's life. Sharia law? Here you are, starting in the USA. This is something that would happen within Sharia law. I am so fucking tired of these people trying to shove the law up into people's vaginas or private parts. I am fucking sick of it. Perhaps men should have to buy separate insurance for their vasectomies and their magical little blue pills. Perhaps smokers and drinkers should have to buy a policy to cover all of their problems in their life. But this is what this video ultimately boils down to. By forcing a woman to obtain insurance against rape, you are in fact victimizing the victim, and this needs to be challenged constitutionally. It is absolutely disgusting to me that I have to see women be attacked by these right-winged extremists, GOP Tea Party motherfuckers. This legislation is wrong and it needs to be stopped. In any case, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow reptiles, thank you for watching this video. Down below in the description, I have linked to my Dailymotion account. I'm going to be importing and uploading videos on Dailymotion along with YouTube. Because of YouTube's recent changes with content ID matches and just the way YouTube is going, I want to have a backup account, and I'm going to be using Dailymotion to be uploading actual new videos that will not be posted on YouTube until a week later. So if you want to see some additional new content, you can check out my Dailymotion that is linked down below. I already have a new video that I have not released on YouTube yet over at there, so you can check that out. Thank you guys for watching. All of my social networks are linked down below. And yeah, peace the rep out.